Talking shit to exes, I think, is a big red flag.
I tell you what's a bigger red flag than that, still being friends with your ex. I can't tell you how many girls I've dated that the entire relationship, they go, I can't block him, like we're still friends. And I'm like, look, you can read our text message. I go, this is still flirting. I can't block him. Like it would create like a weird energy. We're in the same friend groups and stuff. The moment we break up, I'm blocked. So it was that easy the whole time.
If you introduce your ex as a friend to your future husband, you are motherfucking lying. He done seen you naked. He done had sex with you. He done known you inside and outside. And you gonna dismiss all that history by saying that's my friend. No, that's your motherfucking ex. So that's why I don't agree with calling exes friends. There's a term already for it. Ex person, ex man, ex blessing, ex dick, meaning it's no longer ex communication, ex access. Exit out my life. Close the door on expired blessings because they will spoil your next batch. You bringing these exes into new relationships. That ain't fair for your future spouse to have to deal with. Talking about when he did being insecure. No, it's reasonable for me to expect when you came in my life, you let go of this baggage and you willingly being friends with baggage.
Friends can be lovers, lovers can't be friends. And that's a rule that's known. I'll tell you why. When you break up with someone, you have energetic ties with them, right? As long as you're in touch with that person, as long as they're in your life, you're feeding that energy lines. And that's why people say cutting cords. When you leave a relationship, and you are hoping to maintain a friendship. This person has touched your body, has touched your heart, touched your feeling, touched your mind. It didn't work out. Now they want a different relationship with you. I get it. It's beautiful. It's nice. If there's no animosity, no negativity, why not? Imagine I am sitting with my husband and my ex, and then a song plays, and it's a song me and my ex used to love when we were dating. How disrespectful it is for my husband for me to reminisce something at that moment. Yeah. How easy it is for me to get rid of that ex and not have him in my life and to have that respectful relationship with my man. If I see one of my exes that I've had an amicable separation from, I would say hi, but I don't need you as a friend in my life. But in my case, all my exes were toxic. So if my ex comes and says, let's be friends, I'm like, bro, I was not only your girlfriend, I was your girlfriend and your best friend, and you did me wrong. Why would you do me right now, this time around? So hell.
Welcome back. It is a new day. We thank the good Lord it's a new day. Thank God it is a new day. So good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by again. To me again, WJ. It's just my ex. Yeah, right. Hell no. That's the focus of the topic today. How many times have we heard this? And we are still hearing it today. It's a big problem, big issue. Big bone of contention in most relationships. I still got to keep in touch with my ex. I cannot break up with my ex. Yes, we're not together, but I still have to stay in touch. We're just friends. Ain't nothing to it. Do not let your ex mess up your next. Before we go to the next series of videos, trying to address this, in my opinion, yes, is it possible to still be friends? Yeah, you could be friends, but I say you have to be mindful. As an acquaintance, you're cordial, but you cannot be close, especially if it's causing tension with your new relationship. You've got to put into perspective. There's a term in economics, opportunity cost. That's where that applies. What is more valuable to you? What can you let go for the other? Is it your new relationship or your ex? So you got to make that determination. In my opinion, that's why it's called an ex. You got to move forward. He said it best. Exit, ex. It's done and gone with. You don't have to keep in touch. If you are, I'll put it to you, there is still something there. And you're not really focused on your new relationship. Well, let's look at this next videos. I'm not going to say much. We're just going to let them rip, especially the last one. And kudos to this lady. She breaks it down really well. So we're just going to listen together and put our comments in the comment section as we go. It's just my ex. Yeah, right. Hell to the no. Take a look.
Is it healthy to stay friends with your ex?
Oh, two things that come to mind. The first is emotional maturity, and the second is romantic clarity. So emotional maturity is, does that person have the ability to see you with someone else and not be envious?
That's already
Does
a
that
problem.
person have the ability to let you become who you're meant to be and not hold you back with who you were with them? Does that person have the ability to respect that you're changing and transforming, or are they trying to keep you the same? And vice versa. And then the second part, the romantic clarity, are we both sure that we're not just sticking around because there might be another chance? Are we both clear that there's a safe boundary here? Are we both honest and transparent enough to say we truly want a friendship with mutual respect, or the moment I can break your boundary, I will? And so to me, the answer is yes and no, because it all depends on whether we have emotional maturity and romantic clarity.
Well, I see what it's saying. I agree partially. And the reason I say partially, for me, it's always better out of sight, out of mind. If you really want to move on, you got to move on. You got to really move on to move on. Most people don't have that maturity level. You see your ex, for whatever reason, something happens on the inside of you. And you don't want to keep that alive. You want to keep it dead, especially if you're in a new relationship. So for me, it's just better to cut it off. Just move on with your life. Get on with your new life. Enjoy your life. Stop draining yourself. The energy you should be putting into your new relationship, don't be taken away from your new and putting into the old. Let it be gone. Enjoy your new life. That's why it's called an ex. Well, take a look at this as well. And then we'll go right into the last one. Take a look.
Some of y'all being friends with that man because you still want to hold on to a piece of him. You ain't trying to really heal for real. Sometimes heal means no contact. Sometimes heal mean we can't hang out. Sometimes heal mean I got to change my number. That don't mean that I hate you. It just means I have boundaries. Why do y'all think that it has to be one extreme or the other? That either you must hate that person or you got to be his friend. I cannot hate you and still not fuck with you. The only reason we need to keep in contact is if we got children. And the reason is I don't want to hinder my blessing. How can I be asking God to send me the right person for me when I'm continuing to hold on to the wrong one? Don't you understand you are holding on to the wrong man when you claim that you're friend still? Like, be honest. He used to eat your ass. It's impossible for this man to just be your friend and you be able to move on to somebody that is a blessing for you. That is not your friend, it's your ex.
And in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys signs and how to tell that maybe the person that you're talking to or that you're interested in, or maybe you're even currently dating, that they are probably not over their ex. And I know it sucks, and I can definitely relate to this. And the example that comes to my mind in the past, when I was interested in a guy and we ended up not working out, I had a feeling that he wasn't over his ex. And when we ended up not working out, he actually went back into a relationship with his ex. So I can definitely relate. And hopefully these signs can help you guys out, okay? So the first sign is going to be if they keep sentimental gifts from their ex. And I'm not talking about expensive things like maybe their ex helped them purchase a car and they still have it, or maybe their ex even bought them a car or a laptop or an expensive designer purse. I'm talking about things of sentiment, like they still have in a little Ziploc baggie a movie ticket from their first date, or that teddy bear that their ex won them when they went to Six Flags together for the first time. So those things, if they still have them and they're all collected in a little box under their bed, it's because they hold a special place in their heart still, which means that their ex is still in their heart. And I guarantee you, if that ex called them up tonight, they would literally do a backflip over to their house. All right, number 2 is if they talk about their ex way too much. Now, this could be in a negative way or in a positive way. But either way, if they are constantly having word vomit and talking about their ex all the time, it's because their ex is on their mind. And that rhymes. And that even rhymed. Okay. Anyways, so that means that they are still on their mind and they're not over them. And it brings me to my next point, number 3, is if they don't want to talk about their ex at all. This is another red flag because feelings should be neutral. If, for example, you bring up questions that you would like to know answers to about their ex and they just don't want to talk about them at all, I guarantee you either they are still sad about the breakup, which means they're not over them, right? Or that they are angry still about what happened in their relationship. So either way, they're not over them. Feelings should be neutral. It should be along the lines of, yeah, you know, we didn't work out, we grew apart, it is what it is. You know, no feelings, it's just very neutral.
Yep.
Okay, number 4 is if they try to have the same traditions that they used to have with their ex with you. Now, you are a new, beautiful person in their life, so they should want to have new traditions with you, a new happiness, new memories with you. They should not be trying to sit at the same booth every Tuesday with you at the taco shack and have the
That's
same
madness.
salsa that they used to have with their ex with you. Major red flag if you guys are on a date and then their ex calls and they allow their ex to come and join you guys on the date. Honey, that is a burgundy flag. There needs to be boundaries. They should not be calling at 2 a.m. They should not be sitting in on your date. They need to stay over there. Okay, number 6. This is a huge one. If they compare you to their ex, this is so disrespectful. Nobody should be comparing you to anybody else. We're all different. We're all beautiful, and we're all beautiful in our own specific individual way. And there's no reason why this person of interest of yours should be comparing what they used to do to what you're not doing and what you're doing and what they didn't do. Okay? If that's the case, they need to be with them because they're not ready to move on and move forward if they are still thinking and having their ex in mind, okay? So they're not over them. Number 7 is if they still hang out with their ex and their ex's family and vice versa. So I don't know where I heard this saying from, but when you break up with somebody, when you break up with somebody, you break up with their family as well. And it's hard to move on if you are still keeping that person from the past in your present as well as their family. Because if you were to not talk to that ex anymore or to their family, then the whole family is going to get in on it, and the chances are is that the family is going to want you guys to stay together. So it's going to be very messy. And if they're choosing to put themselves in that maze of being messy and tangled and scrambled around, and you're here trying to compete to have some of their time while they're hanging out with their ex and their ex's family, they're not over their ex, and that's just really unfortunate. And honestly, you deserve way better. Okay, and the last one, how to tell that they're not over their ex, is if when you guys go places together, you notice that their ex tends to be there too. This is usually because they're trying to showcase their new relationship with you in front of their ex, when quite honestly, it shouldn't even matter. They shouldn't even care if their ex sees them with you or not, right? So that's the tips that I have for you guys.
Well, thank you, Sheila. I think that's her name, right? She said it best. In conclusion, just to wrap this up, I always like to say, flip the script. Whatever you're doing, always look at it from the other side coming to you. If it's okay, then maybe it is okay. But if it triggers you, you need to change that. Do not let the ex mess up your next. Thanks for stopping by. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be coming back with more pieces, and you know how we like to close it out. We just like to remind ourselves, we always remember, We've got one life with many seasons. So let's make the best of it. God bless you. And I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye for now.